What up, YouTube? Good morning. Back at it again. Frog in my throat. Um, not ideal when I'm going to be talking. We're looking at some Mack. Plan in motion. Haven't done this yet. So we're gonna check it out. Do me a favor, if you're new here, if you're not new here, run over to Mack's page. Please go like and subscribe if you like what I do. Always appreciate it. Please like, comment down below, subscribe. The best way to get me is always going to be right there. On Patreon. So. Most of my, if not all of my requests do come from, well, most of them, I'd say. I do get direct messages and other ways, but a lot of my requests do come from Patreon. It's free. Jump over there, drop in the comments. Also free. Some people support. You don't have to. It doesn't matter to me. Yeah. All right. We're gonna look at what's Mack's plan. What are we planning, and why are we heat seeking right now on this image? I found you, Mack. I got you in my sights. Let's go.
Keep the plan in motion.
Old school beat.
Yeah. Keep it going, keep it
West
going.
Coast shit.
Gon' keep the plan in motion. Yeah. We keep it going, keep it going. We gon' keep the plan in motion. On goals we gotta close it. This world is cold and frozen, but we gon' yeah, gone, I said I keep the plan in motion. On goals we got to closing. When holding, this mic is my raw soul I'm exposing. I open my chest up, that's what's bringing the best up. Humility, I fess up to mistakes when I mess up. So bless up, this is spiritual endeavor. Gravitational bars, my lyrics will pull whoever. Hear them nearer to clear the fear from out of their system. We working toward a brighter future that we proudly envision. One with no.
All right, so this is gonna be a messaging song. I don't think when he does stuff like this, he's got something to say. He's usually not flexing, crazy multis and doubles and triples everywhere, and we might not even hear him go, his patented sort of double time, just run into that shit. He might just he has something to say right here, obviously. So, plan in motion, I get it. So this is gonna be Harry Mack's thoughts on what's going on.
To clear the fear from out of their system. We working toward a brighter future that we proudly envision. One when no wars are waged, no bombs are found. Despite the differences, we seek to find a common ground. Seems simple, but honestly, it's beyond profound. Peace, love, and acceptance, that be the mantra now.
It seems simple to find peace and bridge the gap between dividing forces. Yes and no. I mean, it's simple to say. Definitely easier said than done. Definitely not simple. Obviously, it's nice though that it's cool seeing more artists take a stance or use their platform in the only way they know how, which is, all right, I got millions of eyes on me, so let's put my thoughts out to whatever masses I can reach. It's if nothing else, it's just repetition in hearing the idea and the ideals behind what unity could bring. If you have enough people around you talking about getting together on things, maybe people might start to entertain that idea. I think we're a long way off. I think things could get worse before they get better, to be honest with you. Not to be a pessimist. I'm more of a realist, but look at sort of global trends. If time is any indicator of patterns, we can hope and wish and pray, and we can say as much as we want with regards to getting together. What are we actually doing?
See, that's the larger vision. First, I got to turn it inward. Uprooting the evil within me where I begin.
And that's the start of it. First, you take a look at oneself, right? Well, I can't fix you, but I can damn sure fix me. How do I treat situations? How do I treat people? How do I treat ideas, things? That's where you got to start. If each person can kind of take a look in the mirror, that's a good starting point.
First, far from perfect, my ego wants to deny this. I sit in silence, facing every defect and bias just to keep the plan in motion. Yeah. Keep it going, we gon' keep the plan in motion. Yeah, keep it going, we gon' keep the plan in motion. On goals we gotta close it. This world is cold and frozen, but we gon' yeah, come on. I said, speaking on my process, revealing this is key. Channel
Speaking of my process, back to the process. That's the name of the album, right? So
The emotions that are building within me. Fear ever present, but I won't let it derail me. Nah, I use it as fuel, I'ma let it propel me.
we got some bars. Fuel is ever present. I want to derail me. What does a train need? Fuel, right? If we're talking about gas powered, but
Whatever I be scared of most, that's more than likely exactly where I need to go next to set my life free. Elevate to brand new heights, now I can sightsee. Watch the whole planet below, shining so brightly. I still got demons and dark clouds that's chasing me. Used to let them rule me and force me into complacency. Taking red and blue pills to cope with all the matrices. Wanted to be
using red and blue pills to cope with all the matrices. Wanted to be Neo, right? So this is a Matrix reference, but he's also saying it's also a comparison with your red and your blue, your left and your right, right?
rule me and force me into complacency. Taking red and blue pills to cope with all the matrices. Wanted to be Neo, but damn, it got the agency. Hit rock bottom and yeah, I can't take this. Had to start peeling back all the layers of fakeness. Any obstacle in my path, trust I'ma break this. Life is in the palm of my hands, watch me reshape this. Make
Right. Again, this is very introspective. He's looking at himself in the sense of, you know, basically just saying what I just said, looking in the mirror and figuring out, all right, my defects, you know, peeling back. He called it layers of like an onion, right? To take a look at what he does, how his thought process works, to sort of repair that first, right? And then he talks about like fears and obstacles in his path, right? You know, he's talking about hitting rock bottom. So I guess there was a turning point for him, I'm assuming, when he was using whatever types of substances. I know he used to get high a lot and drink a lot, and he kind of quit that. That might be what he's referring to sort of lean on with mind space issues, just sort of kind of trying to keep himself sane, essentially, but he's found other ways to kind of be healthy and do the same.
to cope with all the matrices. Wanted to be Neo, but damn, it got the agency. Hit
Ain't got the agency, so that's a double there. So Neo like has his agency. There's the agency, the agents, right? So that's basically groups of people, right? Or ain't got the agency, spoken as, you know, the makeup of oneself, right?
rock bottom and yeah, I can't take this. Had to start peeling back all the layers of fakeness. Any obstacle in my path, trust I'ma break this. Life is in the palm of my hands, watch me reshape this. Makeshift, spaceship, crafted in the basement. About to take me so far away from the pavement to
Makeshift spaceship crafted in the basement, right? So his spaceship that propelled him was his rapping ability, right? Crafted in the basement, his spaceship, putting in the practice, putting in the work. Just, it doesn't have to be a literal basement. I mean, it might have been. It just basically just lock away and focus on your craft, and that's what his sort of, that's what his vehicle by which he sort of navigated his way out of his dark times, right?
places where only stars and planets lie adjacent. And I'ma keep traveling on to their amazement. Hatred is so abrasive, so I replace it with positive engagement, giving the game a facelift. Everything good takes time, you gotta pace it.
And that's funny too. Not funny. It's he's right though. It's for him. It's just a choice to be positive. He's not inherently just an always happy, positive dude. No one is. You make that decision to just let those types of thoughts in your brain and to portray that onto people, which is why you look at Mack. He's always smiling. He's always bringing positive energy. It's the same thing. Reason why he won't like battle no one. I mean, he could fuck anybody up in a rap battle if he wanted to. But he's not that dude. He's not here to tear people down. He's here to build people up. So, and that's just, so it's basically just getting your mind straight to focus on positivity, right?
I time stretched and weight trained to exercise my patience. Yeah, gotta take it one step at a time. Raw thoughts and emotions I inject in my rhymes. Carefully crafted, believe this ain't no reckless design. If you ever felt my passion, you'd expect me to shine. It's inevitable, I spit the cleverest flow. Utilize the embedded talents forever bestowed. Better than ever before, through progression and growth. Never selling my soul, still I get the bread and the dough. Cause I'ma keep the plan.
Always have to remind us that he's independent and he's never signing shit.
In motion, yeah. Keep it going, we gon' keep the plan in motion. Yeah, keep it going, we gon' keep the plan in motion. On goals we gotta closing. This world is cold and frozen, but we gon' keep it going, come on.
Dope. Yeah, I like obviously it's a great message. And you're seeing more and more artists taking this approach. I think it's the cool thing with the expansion of the ability and the tools that independent artists have to stay independent. It's not like it used to be, whereby you have to label up, right? And it's why you're going to see labels sort of start to dissipate over the next coming years here, is just because with the access to tools and resources, and even the ability to create music at much less of a cost and reach more of your masses, just with your social outlets and the technological tools you have available by way of creating something, then it's a lot easier now than it used to be. You don't need full on teams and crazy professional studios, and you don't need that type of support really. You have access right here, so it's a lot easier to stay independent. And like he just said, you keep your money, you keep your dough. It's all you. You're not, and what you say and what you do you're not beholden to anybody dictating that, right? So you don't have to, like, a lot of labels are pushing their own narrative of what they think that the younger generations are going to listen to and buy. And a lot of that, it sort of goes against what a lot of artists like Harry are really stand for. A lot of the shit that people are rapping about nowadays, or that people so quote unquote want to hear, who knows if they do or they don't, but a lot of the stuff that does sell is just hot trash. So it's you kind of, it allows a lot more sort of independent artists to stay independent. So it's cool that you can be more positive, which is what I was kind of getting at with a lot of your independent artists, in saying that they want to, or using that platform for positivity and to spread that message of change and the possibility of change, really. Again, it's helpful. It's great. It's positive that it's being pushed, or at least talked about. I guess the start to anything actually happening is addressing an issue. Addressing an issue is admitting an issue. Admitting an issue is talking about it, right? So, baby steps. We'll see if we can get there one day. As far as unifying. But anyways, that's all I got. Love that song. That's not crazy rapping. He wasn't lacing doubles, triples. It wasn't really complex as far as his rhyme schemes. That was message driven. You got kind of an old school hip hoppy West Coast beat. It wasn't really rapping like a hardcore, super punchy. It was laid back, which is fine. Harry likes that lane when he's got something to say. So, cool. Love that. Go support Harry. Like I said, like and subscribe if you like what I do. Please like, comment down below, subscribe. And yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll catch you on the next.